Forget everything you've been told about the one. Stop chasing the romantic comedy dream where two perfectly compatible souls simply find each other and everything else falls effortlessly into place. It's a pernicious, damaging lie. This fantasy, the myth of the effortless relationship, is not just naive, it is actively destroying modern marriages and partnerships. We've become so obsessed with the initial chemical rush of compatibility that we fail to prepare for the brutal, inescapable truth. Lasting love is not found. It is brutally and deliberately forged in the crucible of constant conflict. The couples who thrive for decades aren't the ones who stopped fighting, but the ones who learned that true intimacy is the willingness to hurt each other and then show up every single time to repair the damage. The real question isn't, are we right for each other? The question, according to decades of rigorous psychological research, is how skilled are we at repairing the inevitable moments when we wound each other? The science is clear. The romantic notion that love should be easy is the very mindset that guarantees failure. If you want a relationship that stands the test of time, you must abandon the quest for perfection and embrace the gritty, difficult work of perpetual emotional repair. The foundation of lasting connection isn't shared hobbies or even great sex. It's an invisible primal need for safe emotional attachment. Pioneering work by Dr. Sue Johnson, the creator of emotionally focused therapy, reveals that romantic love is an adult form of infant attachment. We are hardwired to need a primary caregiver, and in our adult relationships, we substitute that caregiver with our partner. This scientific finding flies in the face of the popular, often toxic narrative that independence is paramount. The truth is, emotional dependency is not a weakness. It is a biological necessity. Long-term relationship success is overwhelmingly predicted by a concept Johnson calls ARE, or accessibility, responsiveness, engagement. Are you accessible when your partner reaches out? Are you responsive to their emotional needs? Are you emotionally engaged in their life? Research demonstrates that couples who consistently respond to their partner's bids for attention, a sigh, a question, a complaint, are 3 times more likely to remain together than those who turn away. When a partner shares a vulnerability or fear, the instinctive, loving response should not be to offer a solution, but to attune to the emotion beneath the words. Failure to respond creates a pattern of distress, where one partner chases, criticism, nagging, and the other withdraws, stonewalling, avoidance. The classic destructive pattern known as the demon dialogue or protest polka. The fix isn't to stop needing, but to become an utterly reliable, accessible anchor for your partner. If attachment is the foundation, then conflict management is the scaffolding that prevents the structure from collapsing. Dr. John Gottman's longitudinal research, which famously predicts divorce with over 90% accuracy, didn't focus on whether couples fought, but how they fought. The couples who survived had no less conflict than those who divorced. They simply avoided the 4 toxic communication patterns he termed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Most people think communication is about talking things out, but the controversial truth is, it's not what you say, it's the contempt with which you say it. Contempt, the #1 predictor of divorce, is viewing your partner with disgust or moral superiority. It manifests as sarcasm, eye-rolling, hostile humor, or condescension. This behavior is so corrosive that research shows it can even physically compromise the immune systems of the receiving partner. The other horsemen, criticism, defensiveness, and stonewalling, are equally toxic because they prevent emotional repair. Criticism attacks the person rather than the behavior. Defensiveness, the knee-jerk self-protection, simply escalates the fight by deflecting responsibility. Stonewalling or emotional withdrawal turns your partner into a ghost, shutting down all possibility of reconciliation. The solution is radical and counterintuitive. Focus on the 5-to-1 magic ratio. In happy, stable relationships, there are at least 5 times more positive interactions. Smiles, affection, appreciation, shared humor, interest, for every 1 negative interaction, a complaint, a disagreement. Your relationship is a bank account, and the positive interactions are deposits. Only when the account is overflowing with goodwill can it absorb the shock of an occasional negative withdrawal. This means the work of building a lasting relationship happens not in therapy, but in the mundane, day-to-day moments of gratitude and kindness. Another pervasive relationship myth is that if you find the right person, your problems will be solvable. Yet Gottman's research shows that nearly 69% of all conflict in a relationship is about perpetual, insolvable problems. These are the issues rooted in fundamental personality differences, core needs, or deep-seated values, the differences that will follow you until the grave. The couples who last aren't the ones who miraculously fixed the 69, but the ones who learn to dialogue about them. They move from gridlock to acceptance, treating the perpetual problem as a shared challenge they must manage, not a flaw they must fix in the other person. This shift requires letting your partner influence you, the 4th Gottman principle, which is often the most difficult, especially for men. Research indicates that partnerships where the husband is willing to accept influence from his wife are significantly more stable. This is not about capitulation. It's about respect. It means honoring your partner's input, even when it conflicts with your preference, thereby reinforcing the core concept of partnership. Finally, the real test of time isn't endurance. It's creating shared meaning. A strong relationship must evolve beyond logistics and chore sharing to become a shared life philosophy. This involves building rituals of connection, daily check-ins, vacation traditions, anniversary celebrations, and supporting each other's life dreams. The process of supporting a partner's aspirational life goals, even when they seem impractical or disruptive, anchors the relationship in a transcendent shared purpose. It allows both individuals to grow, not apart, but alongside each other. The secret to a lasting relationship is abandoning the search for a person who makes life easy. Instead, search for the person with whom you are willing to face the fundamental difficulty of life itself, and who is willing to be fully present for the subsequent glorious task of emotional repair. The couples who stand the test of time aren't the lucky ones. They are the relentless, courageous laborers who understand that true love is built brick by difficult brick through the daily willingness to turn toward each other. The fairy tale is dead. The real work, the real love, can finally begin.